Today we're going to learn about mental math and the different ways to go about it, I guess. The first thing we're going to look at is the associative property of multiplication. And the definition of that is A times B times C is equal to A times B times C, but A and B are in parentheses on this side and B and C are in parentheses on this side. This property says that you can switch the grouping and you'll still get the same answer. The problem we're going to look at is 20 times 15. I can't do 20 times 15 in my head, so I'm going to break down the 15 into 3 times 5 because that equals 15. Now, I can't multiply out 3 times 15 because that would just give me 15 and I'd be back where I started. So I'm going to switch the parentheses to 20 and 3. $20 times 3 is 60, and then 60 times 5 is 300. And so what I'm going to do is check with a standard algorithm. So like you normally would multiply these numbers out. 5 times 0 is 0, 10, 0, 2. And you add and you get together and you get the same answer that I got over here. So that is correct. The next property we're going to look at is the distributive property of multiplication. And that property states A times B plus C is equal to A times B plus A times C. What you're doing is you're distributing this number that's on the outside of the parentheses to each number that's on the inside of the parentheses and then adding those two numbers together. So what we're going to look at is 60% of 60. Again, I can't do that in my head. So I'm going to break 60% down into something that I'm more familiar with, like 50%. So I'm going to put 50% plus 10% in parentheses and then multiply times 60. So what I'm going to do is distribute 60 to both of these numbers in the parentheses. So 50%, don't forget the percent, times 60, then add plus 10% times 60. 50% of 60 is 30. And then 10% of 60 is easy, that's 6. So 30 plus 6 is 36. So I'm going to check my answer with a standard algorithm again. And before I do that, I need to change my percent to a decimal. So what you're going to do is move the decimal places 2 places to the left and then multiply times your number. So 0 times 0 is 0, 0 times 6 is 0, add a 0, and then 6 times 6 is 36, and then you have to move your decimal places 2 places, 1, 2, and you get 36, which is the same answer I got here. So that is the correct answer too. And that is how you do mental math with different properties.